this right along live experience. As you can see, we're back here at Port, overlooking Port Frederick, and we were here just a quick overview of the aftermath. Now, the difference that you saw now and what you saw a few days ago is that there is now only one pole. Remember, we drove right up to that that there was two. Now, last night we had some severe weather condition. We don't know if it's a storm because it really was not reported. Severe weather condition yesterday, last night, and as you can see in the distance, one of the pole right there is damaged or on the ground. Take a closer look. We're going to give you a closer look at the aftermath of what happened yesterday. See as far and as close that we could go to the site. This is right there. So I could even go up higher, guys, and give you guys a bird's eye view of it. So the pole is on the ground. Now this pole, as I was told, housed a number of companies. I believe I see folks here who are strategizing on fixing the problem, and they're strategizing on what's the next approach. Now, this weather condition that caused this pole to collapse like this may lead to internet problems in the area. I'm not sure if you guys are hearing me properly, but conditions might be, the conditions might of course affect internet here in the area. Live at the aftermath of what happened yesterday. See how close we could get. We were still going closer. They're not permitting anyone to go up to that area. Of course, we saw folks from on scene strategizing the next approach. What it is now, they're in a huge. I mean, they're having a lot. As I came up to this area here, there you could see trees on the ground, a plum tree. And I got pictures earlier today from the western area that showed, landslides. So guys, this is here. Let me turn. This is the destruction after what transpired last night. Still, guys, it's very, very windy. It's extremely windy, by the way. And the drone is obviously finding it difficult to stay steady. But this, of course, might be the damage that we've seen for. Going up, I'm staying right here. Tell the wall no? A slight bump in the road. What is saying? He just bump in the road. Again, guys, that's, yeah? Yeah. How long a condition like that takes? Oh yeah, because I'm streaming right now on the service and it seems fine. Again, guys, so Flow is here, and they are again strategizing the next approach on fixing the problem. They are also reporting that there are no on the service. Service is still working because we are on the Flow network. I don't know if you guys are seeing this clearly. This is what it is. Let me go closer. I got bird's eye view now of the let me go out so I can give you guys a different perspective. Keep in mind, guys, that the wind is blowing very, very high. The wind is definitely still high, and the drone is finding it very difficult to stay steady. Although you guys are not seeing it, but it is struggling forward than it normally would. This is better effect, guys. Still heavy winds here on Fort Frederick, and the drone is just weathering the storm. It seems like the aftermath of the storm, and this is the antenna that fell last night as a result of the severe weather condition. We are on Fort Frederick, and this is the antenna that house some flow signal plus other services as well that's impacted at this point. We're not sure if it affects, and it will affect TV signals at this point. As you can see, guys, the bomb that you're seeing is the wind, and the drone just trying to navigate and mitigate to the winds, the strong winds still affecting this area right here. We're in Monjaloo. How are you doing, sir? Yeah, in the Monjaloo area. Yeah, we're in the Monjaloo area. Further back, the perspective of what we're seeing right now. It's a high and far bird's eye view. Let me go straight up and look down. Guys, I say thanks to DJI technology, because I don't know what else would stand up and withstand this type of wind still and still be able to stream back audio and visual. So big up to DJI technology for whichever, because the wind is so high and the drone is moving up and down, but you still can't see it, or you're not seeing the movement. You're not seeing that I have to battle against heavy winds just to keep this thing steady. So this is a straight up and down view of the antenna that's laying on the ground at the moment at Fort Frederick. And the damage, let me see how low I could go. Damage to antennas, antenna systems that house various companies like Flow. And as I was saying, guys, the service is not really affected much because we're on the Flow network, and at this point we have not seen any change in the service that we receive from the company. So that's it, guys. High above the collapse antenna right here at Fort Frederick. Now, if you are in the western side of the island, as folks was reporting earlier, that there are still severe damages, send us some pictures. I'm trying not to go personally. I'm standing a good because I'm not sure if there are electrical communication, the electrical wiring that might affect us on the ground, because the ground is still kind of damp. The ground is still kind of wet. Let's take a look. As we see guys right there working to isolate and see if they could get that pole up, if that's possible. So they're hard at work trying to fix the problem. This is where it's at right now, guys. We're live at Fort Frederick. Bird's eye view. So the collapse antenna system. And the guys at Flow, the team at Flow, if you see if I can get some of the guys, they are still of support teams. That's back here. I saw, I believe, someone in management, a few other technicians with their cars pulled up right here. They are hard at work figuring out the next approach to deal with this issue. And there are more teams, there are more people that's coming in. To try to get this back up and operational as soon as possible. Let me tell you guys, the wind is high. The wind is extremely high. I can see the drone. I could even hear the drone working overtime, guys. The drone is working overtime. Lord, you gotta give props to technology, because I never see a drone work so hard yet. The wind is still blowing and the drone is moving. Let me go down a little bit. Let me drop down a bit, guys. Let me drop down a bit. The wind at the altitude that I was at earlier, definitely making it hard to manage. Alright. Another view right here. Of course, the teams back there working to fix the problem. As far as our reporting, guys, there have been no significant or any injuries as a result. No reported injuries as a result. However, we got reports from folks in the St. Mark area that they lost power, and power came back earlier today. There have been down trees, slides, but no reports at this moment of any significant damage or any significant injuries. I was saying earlier, guys, if you remember, if you look back at the shot that we did just a few days ago, you would see that this pole once stood as high as this one. Right, my brother? Yeah, it stood as high as this pole in the air. Right? And of course, it's a high point. Fort Frederick is a high point. It's another support staff going to figure out the problem. Yeah, so I was saying when we did that shot earlier this week, you would have seen this pole standing there. We were making reference to that service that you got from your television, because this is the high point hotel. You stand high and look down over St. George's. So this is the perfect location. You see, that's why you get some good service, because it's a high point on the island of Bonjaloo. They'll get it fixed. They'll get it figured out. Team was here earlier, still here, combined with technical team, logistical team, technical, and well, that's what they need right now to get this back up and running. If you also have signal problems, let me know. But as for us at this point, we are not experiencing any significant loss of data service, and we are on the Flow network. I'm not sure if other companies, or what other companies uses this pole as signal, but there are quite a few actually. There are two others, and there's another one right here. If you take a quick look, sorry for pulling back so quick. I don't want to get nobody dizzy. See that small pole right there? That's another pole, maybe television or radio signal, standing strong still. So everything is not lost, and what Flow is saying is that rest assured that everything will be back up and running, if it's not already back up and running, very soon, because there are some repeaters that's all over the area. Still overcast morning. See the clouds clouds are moving in. Kind of dark a bit. But high winds. Yeah, high winds. You could see, as I was saying earlier, you could see that the drone is just trying to find a good average, as to not show you that it is having difficulties, but it is. It's working overtime. Alright guys, so I gotta land right now because of the high winds. Let me come back here. Because of the high winds, the drone has to be more than normal. Let me show you where I'm at right here. Yeah, so because of the high winds, the drone has to use more power than normal. So the battery life will of course be less because it has to work harder. But all in all, I think everything will be rectified within the next day or so. Whether they fix that, get it back up. Whatever needs to be done is going to get done. The team's here. How you doing? Big up. The team's here. More team coming to ensure that everything is back up. Alright, so you could try. Yeah guys, so again, we're gonna drive around the island and see where else affected, and see if we can get some assistance. Some people who are in areas, if they are trapped in the areas, which I'm doubtful that anyone is trapped in areas. As we said, that there are no reports at this point of any significant injuries or any reported injuries as a result of the weather condition last night. But I have to land because, as I said, the drone has been fighting. So let's give the drone an opportunity to rest itself, to recharge up, and come back later. Alright? See you guys later.